Today we published a report for the fourth quarter. So a warm welcome to this interview with our CEO, Jonas Gustafsson. So welcome, Jonas.
Thank you, Katrin.
So what's your view on the report?
Well, for AFRY, it was a positive quarter with good growth and also stable result. And the margin was in line with last year. And it is also good to see that the activities we are driving with infrastructure, with the improvement program, starts to yield effect and that we are taking steps in the right direction. And we also ended the year with strong cash flow. And we are working hard across AFRY to improve our results and also the way we serve our clients. And I really would like to take this opportunity to thank all colleagues at AFRY for tremendous work throughout the quarter. And I also have to say it's inspiring to see all the projects that we are driving with our clients to, end of the day, transform business to a more sustainable way of doing things.
So let's take a deeper look at the numbers.
Yes, so sale was at 7 billion, equal to 8% growth, and adjusted organic growth was 6%. And the margin was 8.4%. If we adjust for the calendar effect, it was on the same level as last year. So EBITDA was just below 600 million. And we also delivered strong cash flow in the quarter that enabled us to strengthen our financial position.
How do you see our growth development in the quarter?
Yes, sales was 7.1 billion, equal to 8% growth. So this was sequentially a bit lower than the quarters before, so we're coming down from these exceptional high levels. But we also need to acknowledge that we are pushing for profitable growth.
And what's your view on the market?
There is in general a good demand for the expertise and service that we have at AFRY. And of course in the energy segment it's very strong across all regions. In the industrial segments there is a bit of a variation, and I would say that we see strong demand in the automotive segment and defense, while for example in the pulp and paper segment we see an uncertainty in deciding for bigger capex projects. And the same is valid with an uncertainty in the IT and telecom. And the real estate segment continues to be weak.
And how did the order stock develop?
Order stock was just above 19 billion, so on a high level, but slightly down if you compare to last year. And there are two main reasons for that. One was that we saw some timing effects in the energy segment, not at all driven from the market, while we in the pulp and paper segment have seen some effects from this uncertainty in deciding for bigger capex projects.
So let's talk about the results. Can you comment on the development?
Yeah, so the EBITDA margin was 8.4%, and if we adjust for the calendar effect, it was on the same level as last year. And it's really positive to see that the improvement program we are driving in infrastructure starts to give effect.
So let's go through the result division by division, starting with process industries, energy and management consulting.
Yeah, and all these three divisions really have a strong global position, and it was also good to see that they all delivered margin about 10% in the quarter. Starting with process industry, in general good demand across all geographies, but we have seen this increased uncertainty in deciding for bigger capex projects in pulp and paper. At the same time as we are broadening our offering to other segments, and we're also focusing a lot on operational service activities to also becoming less dependent on capex projects, but really strong performance in the quarter. And in the energy division, of course, the demand is very strong, and they also delivered good growth and also good margin in the quarter. And we are really a strong company. We have really interesting sub-segments like nuclear or pump storage, which really an interesting solution to meet this green industrial transformation and meet the energy transition. So the market is strong and we have a good position. And finally, management consulting. The margin was slightly lower than last year. And one reason was that we have integrated two former AFRY X units into management consulting, which we are now restructuring. But the underlying demand and result in the management consulting was still strong, and we have a very good position, and there is a good demand for our service and expertise across all continents.
And the infrastructure division?
Yes, and infrastructure division really improved margin compared to last year. So we really now see effect from the ongoing improvement program that we're driving in the infrastructure division. And we have taken a really step in the right direction. We have more work to do, but this was clearly a step forward. And we are doing a lot of things in infrastructure. We have, among others, adjusted the capacity. And the 55 million restructuring cost that we took in the fourth quarter, a large portion of that was in the infrastructure division.
And now finally, industrial and digital solutions.
Yeah, here we had a weak margin in the quarter compared to last year, following a larger write-down of one project in industry and digital solution, but also driven from lower utilization, also in sectors like IT and telecom that we have seen some increased uncertainty. So moving forward, it's all about improving utilization and driving growth in sectors like automotive and defense that continues to be strong. So for sure, there is a focus now to improve the margin in industry and digital solutions.
So let's look at the full year. How would you summarize 2023?
So sales ended up at 27 billion with a strong growth of 15%. And the EBITDA was 2 billion with an EBITDA margin of 7.5%. And this is an area that we are driving a lot of activities to improve. And throughout the year, we restructured the AFRY X division, and we also ramped up the improvement program in infrastructure. And we also did a few acquisitions, and highlighting two of them, one in Holland in the wind power industry, and one in Canada to strengthen our position in process industry. So we are strengthening AFRY's position.
So finally, what's our focus for 2024?
So I want to mention 3 areas. Number 1, of course, to focus on improving our profitability. And here the continued work on the improvement program and infrastructure is key. The second, continue to build on a strong position in energy and industrial transformation. And thirdly, of course, there is an uncertainty in the market and globally. So for us to be flexible, but also to continue to drive efficiency across AFRY. So those are the 3 areas that really is in focus for 2024.
Jonas, thank you for the interview. Thank you so much for watching today.
Thank you and have a great day.